Got Stormy is a filly that will be offered on a racing lease basis to MyRacehorse investors. She's a filly that we purchased at the Physicality November sale. She was a $2.75 million purchase. She earned just over $2 million in her career through her 5-year-old year. She's been trained by Mark Cassie. This is a filly that is just a great physical, a little bit of a more modest pedigree, but tough to argue with a race record. Once you've earned $2 million, you're in awfully elite company.
But Got Stormy is too good.
When we bought her, the first phone call we made was to Mark, and Mark assured us that he felt that she would be more than able to have a very, very productive 6-year-old year, and couldn't have been more happy to have her back in his stables.
Got Stormy is still trying at the wire. Photo for the win.
You talk about a sad to a happy moment. You know, I knew more than likely she was going to be sold and retired, and when I watched the sale and then I heard, you know, that Spendthrift had bought her, so I thought, well, maybe they bought her for a broodmare, and it was a little disappointing. And then maybe 20 minutes later, Ned Coffey called me. He said, I got a really dumb question to ask you. And he said, would you like to train her, run her another year? And I just laughed and said, of course, yes.
Got Stormy is closing the gap, still under a hand ride here from Tyler Gaffleone, and moves right on by. It is Got Stormy, and she was great today. Got Stormy won it for fun.
Honestly, I can't really put into words how much this filly means to me. Like I said, I've been with her since the beginning. Mark's trusted me, and she fires every time. She's as honest as they come, so they don't really make too many like her. She had a huge performance in this Fourstardave and the De La Rose. She just kept putting up those big races, and she kept gaining more confidence, and you could really tell she was enjoying her job. Later in her 4-year-old season, we finished second in the Breeders' Cup. Huge race that day.
Got Stormy is in the mix as well. It's Got Stormy and Uni with a furlong left to go.
Just got outrun by Uni, who went on to show how great of a filly she was. So it really wasn't a knock on us. If anything, kind of flattered us. And after that, we had planned on kind of giving her the rest of the year, but the race came up in the Matriarch, and again, she put up a huge performance.
But Got Stormy too classy, and Got Stormy has won the Matriarch.
Really, I've actually never been on a filly like her that has that kind of turn of foot. It's very explosive, almost. She kind of reminds me of like a panther.
When she's on her game, if she likes the ground she's running over, when you ask her to go, the acceleration is quick.
Got Stormy is a mare who's had success against other fillies and against males as well. You know, fillies need to be mentally tough. They need to be not intimidated by other colts when they compete against them. She is not afraid of anybody, I can assure you that.
In the Fourstardave, and it is Got Stormy.
Going into it, we were coming off, I think, a 6-day layoff, so I was very concerned about it. I thought she had a good shot, but I mean, she pretty well, she won with ease.
Got Stormy is finishing fast. March to the arches, charging in. Uni is too. But as they come to the final 16th, Got Stormy has taken the lead. And Got Stormy, the filly, did it in the Fourstardave.
I think she broke the track record by almost a second.
The course record crushed. 132 flat.
You can't ever expect things like that. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. There's not a lot of wow moments in my life with racing anymore, but that was a wow moment.
One of the other things that we loved about Got Stormy was her physical. She is an absolutely beautifully made filly, medium size, very athletic, very racy, very correct. All of the things that you like to see. She was really one of the elite individuals at this year's Phasing November sale.
To me, if you're looking for a racehorse, this is what you look for. She has a little more length to her than some horses. She's got a great neck and shoulder, which is important. A good back. She's a really nice moving horse too. And those kind of things go together. A lot of people have asked me why the big improvement, and I think a lot of it has to do with her maturing. I guess we got her in the spring of her 3-year-old year. She was extremely nervous, and as she's gotten older, we put her on a van or a plane, and she comes off and looks around and is like, where have you sent me now? I mean, they don't come around very often. There's not a lot of Got Stormies. And I think, you know, we always look at the Breeders' Cup, and I think she's enjoyed California. I knew that 2020 would be tough because of the soft going at Keeneland. It should be firmer in California, so that should be a big benefit to her, and that's going to be our goal, to get to the Breeders' Cup in 2021.